Vincenzo here with a new ukulele tutorial. This week, let's learn one of my favorite songs by Guns N' Roses, Patience. This song is quite easy and you only need 5 chords to play it. But what is great about Patience is that it gives you a lot of room to personalize your arrangement, and I will give you a few tips on how to do that. Going back to the chords, for this song you will need C, G, A, E minor and D. And now let's start working on the verse. This is the strumming pattern. 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. You might have noticed that this strumming pattern goes across 2 measures. This is because each chord in the verse lasts for 2 measures. And so you're gonna be playing one entire strumming pattern for each chord. Let's play it one more time. 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. This is the chord progression for the verse. Let's play it using the strumming pattern you've just learned. 3, 4, C, G, A, and D, C, G, A, D. And now let's work on the chorus. As you probably know if you follow me, it's better to use different strumming patterns for different sections of a song. This is even more important in this song as it is basically all about strumming, and so it would be really boring to play the same strumming pattern for the entire song. The strumming pattern that I suggest goes like this. 3, 4, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Let me play it one more time. 3, 4, down, down, up, down. This is the chord progression for the chorus. You repeat the main part twice and then the chorus ends with 6 measures of D. Let's play it. 3, 4, C, G, C, E minor, C, G, D, D, C, G, C, E minor, C, G, D, and now D6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now you know the backbone of the song, and so it's time to give you a few tips on how you can make this song more interesting. First of all, for the verse you can play an arpeggio, which means that you're gonna be playing the notes of a chord individually instead of all together. This is what you could do. 3, 4. And again. Let me break down the right hand for you. So you have thumb, thumb, index, middle finger, index, thumb, middle finger, index, thumb, middle finger, index, thumb. One more time. 3, 4. By the way, you play this finger picking pattern once for each chord in the verse. Let me show you. 3, 4, C, G, A, D. Now let's discuss a bit more about the strumming parts. As I said before, Patience is heavily based on strumming, and I would suggest you listen closely to the acoustic guitars to see how they play throughout the song. One thing that they do a lot is use open strings to embellish the chords they play. When you strum chords like C, G or D, explore some of the open strings, but also the notes nearby. For instance, you might think this is difficult, but it's not. For example, on the C, I played the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, which sounded good. You might be thinking, that's easy for you because you know which note to use. Well, this is partially true. I believe you know which notes to use as well. You just need to try them out. If I had played this, you would have known that this was wrong. So don't worry too much about knowing which note to play. Just experiment and see what works. Another thing that you can do is use different voicings for the same chord. So you start, for example, with this C, and then use a different position for it within the same strumming pattern. You could use, for example, this C shape, or this one, or this one. It will sound like this: 3, 4. These variations makes your performances much more interesting. By the way, if you want to dive deeper into these things, on Saturday the 11th of February 2023, I have a workshop on this topic. If you're interested in it, in the description you can find all the info about it. Going back to the song, let me tell you that if you want to play it all, you need to learn the intro and the outro, which I would actually call coda rather than outro. Anyway, same thing. In the intro, you basically play the verse and the first part of the chorus, so nothing new. For the coda, they play D and G for a very long time. I counted it for you and they repeat D and G 10 times, and then after they add an F before going back to the usual D and G. Anyway, this is the chord progression and you could use this strumming pattern. 3, 4, down, 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 and again, down, 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 down. Of course, if you want, you can work out your own strumming pattern. In the description, you can find a tutorial to help you do that. Now, let's have a play along where I'm gonna be playing the verse and the chorus, and then you can decide how to arrange your own cover of Patience. The tempo will be 120 BPM. Having said that, get ready, you're about to start playing. The aim of this tutorial was to give you an overview of Patience by Guns N' Roses, so that you can put together your own cover of it. On my Patreon page you can find the chord chart and the backing tracks that you need for practicing this. You have 3 backing tracks, one at the original tempo, one slower and another one even slower. Don't forget that if you learned something from this video and you would like to say thank you, you can buy me a coffee, link in the description. And one last thing, if you want to play the song in the original key, tune your ukulele a half step down, or alternatively use these chords. That's all for now. Let me know in the comments if you managed to learn this song. And if you want to take your playing to the next level, have a look at my free course here on YouTube and download my free 8-step roadmap, link in the description, that will tell you the exact process to follow to learn the ukulele. Moreover, check out the other links in the description to learn more about the types of classes that I got available at the moment. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my new tutorials. Having said that, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next week. Ciao!